Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good afternoon to you. As we are underway in game number 2 here, the first batter was struck out. Reese Etchison had a strikeout looking. And now Brooklyn Maddox has a 1-2 count on her. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2. One-two pitch, another called strike 3. So 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Jaden Price on the first pitch to her. This one's popped up and foul and back out of play. Now another one popped up and foul and out of play. This one's hit into right field, and oh, she dropped it. Allie Wheeler dropped it. Here comes the throw in. Throw to second is not in time. Now Camden Pearson bats with a runner on second and 2 outs. And another foul ball out of play. And now 0-2 the count. And went too far around and strikes out. So that'll take us to the bottom of the first inning. We'll take a short break. At the end of half an inning, it is Independence 0, Fort Scott coming up.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delena Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delena at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
So once again, Allie Brown will lead things off for the Lady Tigers. And tough luck foul there's. She had to get out of the way quickly of that one. So Brown is leading things off at shortstop. Right fielder Allie Wheeler is hitting second. Batting third is Abby Gorman back in center field. Rayleigh Cowan is at second base again, hitting in the cleanup spot. Aubrey Art back behind the plate as she hits fifth. Hitting sixth is Emma Cook. She's out in left field here in game number 2 for the Lady Tigers. That one misses. So 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Allie Brown. Lakin Fairley is the pitcher. She will bat 8th, and hitting 9th is Kinsley Brown. She's at first base. High pitch there, but swung on and missed. And that'll be a strikeout. So out number 1. Now Allie Wheeler steps in there. First pitch in for a strike. Ground ball, second base, picked up there and thrown over to first, and that's out number 2. The outfield for the Bulldogs here in game number 2. Roxy Wilson is back in left with Chloe Sherholtz in center and Lainey Wooldridge in right. That first pitch to Abby Gorman in this at-bat is low. 1-0 pitch is fouled off and out of play. Camden Pearson is back at first. Reese Etchison at second. Brooklyn Maddox at short. Rylan Swearigan is at third. Jaden Price is behind the plate. And Annabelle Compton is in the circle for the Bulldogs here in game number 2. Foul at the plate as Gorman fouled that one off of her foot. Looks like she's going to be okay. One ball and 2 strikes. The count on Gorman. Pitch delivered high. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So it's fouled back and out of play. Don't have a lot of shadows here at Ty Kohler Field these days, but the overhang on the bleachers to our right, that one caught Gorman in the elbow. She's wearing that elbow guard there, so it looks like she's going to be okay, but will take first on the hit by pitch. Now we'll run her on with 2 outs for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom of the first, but that kind of roof overhang over the bleachers down the first base side here is kind of covering up home plate with the shadows as the first pitch is inside to Rayleigh Cowan. The wind and the delivery is high, ball 2. Now the 2-0 pitch. That one's hit down the right field line, but will slice foul. But the shadows at home plate might give some issues here for a little bit as the sun continues to set at Ty Kohler Field just past 6:40 here in Fort Scott. That pitch is off the inside corner, or it catches the inside corner rather. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. with 2 outs and a runner on first for the Lady Tigers here. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul past third. In fact, the Shadow is, at least right now, maybe in a place where it's not really even getting to the ball, which could create some issues seeing the spin on that ball as it goes from light to dark. That pitch is high. Running down to second is Gorman, and she is tagged out. So a tough caught stealing there to end the inning. So we'll head to the second. Still scoreless. Fort Scott and Independence here in game number 2 of today's doubleheader. This is Tiger Softball on Duckbait TV. If you're interested in helping us out and advising customers in the world of finance and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Jamie Armstrong. Contact us at ToniaBeatty@gmail.com. Contact her by phone at 620-223, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Jamie.Armstrong. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on YouTube.com/DuckBaitTV. So another strikeout here to start the inning. Start the second inning, so Cadence Bird will strike out. She is the designated player today. We'll go through the Independence lineup here in just a few moments. That one's fouled off. One ball and a 1 strike. This one's hit down the right field line and just does slice foul. This one's fouled back and out of play. So the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Excuse me, 2-2. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded out towards short, picked by Brown. Throw across the diamond is in time, and that's out number 2. First pitch is high. Ball 1. One 0 pitch. That one's in there. So Reese Etchison is the leadoff hitter for Independence here in Game 2, just like in Game 1. She's at second base. Brooklyn Maddox is the shortstop batting second. Hitting third, Jaden Price. She's behind the plate. Pitch misses 2-1 now. Camden Pearson is at first. She's hitting in the cleanup role once again for Independence. Cadence Bird is the designated player, hitting fifth. Hitting sixth, Callie Schlorholtz. And she is in center field once again. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Rylan Swearingen, who's at the plate right now, is the third baseman here. And a swing and a miss to strike out. Annabelle Compton is the pitcher batting 8th. And Lainey Woolridge is the right fielder batting in the 9-hole. Another strikeout for Lady Tiger pitchers. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless. Fort Scott and Independence here at Ty Kohler Field. Back in a moment. This is Tiger Softball on Duckbait TV.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delena Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
So leading off the bottom of the second will be Rayleigh Cowan. It'll be Cowan followed by Aubrey Yarick and Emma Cook. Due up here for the Lady Tigers. This one's flown out towards center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Rayleigh Cowan leads off with a single. Pitch is high and outside to Aubrey Yarick, who had a phenomenal game, hit 3 base hits in the first game of this doubleheader. One ball and 1 strike now to Yarick, with Rayleigh Cowan on first base and nobody out. Here's the 0-1. That's swung through and missed. Dropped it at the plate and on down to second, and she's safe is Rayleigh Cowan. This one's grounded to third and gets through for a hit. Rounding third and coming home is Cowan. She will score, and the Lady Tigers lead it 1-0 on the RBI double from Aubrey Yarick. Now Emma Cook, this one off the fist as it'll land in front of the pitcher and will spin foul. Good job, actually, by Annabelle Compton to let that one go and spin foul. So just a foul ball there for Emma Cook. That one's off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the wide and the 1-1 pitch, a little bit high. And this one's fouled off as well. And this one's fouled back and out of play again. Grounder here to the left side. And that will score Yarrick as well. This one's lined to right field and will get down for a hit. This one's popped up. Foul territory and will fall for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. This one's bunted foul by Lakin. Who is the pitcher here in the game for the Tigers today. 0-1 pitch. This one's popped up and will go foul as well. 0-2 the count. Oh, 1, that one's low and gets away from the catcher, so Rogers on down to second. Oh, that one fouled off the umpire, I believe. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball swung on and missed. So out number 2. First pitch to Kinsley Brown is high. Lady Tigers with 2 here in the second, lead it 2-0. After winning the first game in this doubleheader 9-0. pitch is fouled off, so now a 1-1 count for Brown. That one's just a little bit high. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. That one's off the screen. This one's grounded through the left side and will get through for a base hit. Rogers will stop at third, and on to second on the throw in is Kinsley Brown. So now runners on second and third with 2 outs. First pitch to Brown is hit out towards left field. And Roxy Wilson, battling the wind and the sun, will make the catch, and that'll be out number 2 or 3. So Fort Scott strands 2, but they score 2 and lead it 2-0. We'll head to the third when you come back. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Duckbait TV. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. So as we head to the third, it'll be Annabelle Compton, the pitcher, leading things off for Independence. So Compton will bat, and then she'll be followed by Lainey Wooldridge and Reese Etchison back at the top of the order. First pitch to Compton is off the inside corner, 1-0. That one is in there for a strike. That one's a foul tip. So 1-2 now the count. And now fouled at the plate. So the count remains 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. That one's high. And evens the count. Here's the 2-2. That one's low to fill the count. Payoff pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Nice pitch by Lakin Farley. So Lainey Wooldridge will bat now with the bases empty and 1 out. First pitch to her just off the outside, or did catch the outside corner. 0-1. Now the 0-1, that one's a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on for Laney Woldridge, the number 9 batter in the order for Independence this afternoon. That pitch is inside. Count goes to 2-1. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. That's swung through and missed. And a swing and a miss. Another strikeout. So 2 outs now for Reese Etchison. First pitch to her is in there for strike 1. Etchison struck out her first time as well. Struck out looking. That pitch just off the outside corner, 1-1. In fact, Lakin struck out the side in the first inning, including Reese Etchison. Struck her out. This one's popped up, right side, foul territory. Making the catch is Kinsley Brown, and that is out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 3rd inning. We'll head to the bottom half when you come back. This is Fort Scott Tigers softball on Duck Bay TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. First pitch to Allie Wheeler, and foul ball. She shortened the bunt and kind of got a running start at it and then tried to pull the bat back. It looked like it was maybe a little bit inside, but didn't pull the bat back enough and ticked the bat there. So foul ball in the first pitch. That second one was high, so 1-1 now the count. Now here's a fly ball out beyond shortstop, and it's going to fall in there. Nobody's covering the bag, and Wheeler will take it. So a hustle double for Allison Wheeler. We'll put a runner at second base for Abby Gorman. First pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. That one's in there for a strike. Grounder right side, picked by the second baseman, Etchison. Over to first, and they drop the ball. So Wheeler is safe, Gorman is safe. Wheeler comes around to score, and it's now 3-0 Tigers. So Rayleigh up there. And she'll bunt one. A great bunt down the first baseline. She's safe. Nobody's covering second, so she'll take that one too. This one's hit out to left field and hit a ton. It's going to stay in the yard, but it falls in there. 2 runs will score. It's now 5-0 Tigers. Throw down to third. Not in time. Ground ball out to short. Throw across the diamond is in time. Did she stay on the base? She did. So that's a ground out. A runner does score from third, so now it's 6-0. Now time called. J.C. Rogers bats. This one's hit out towards right field. Coming in and making the play is the right fielder, Lainey Woolridge, so that's out number 2. Not sure, but may have been a dislocation of a finger there on Jaden Pierce, the catcher, and it looks like they've got it fixed over there. Ground ball goes to second. Pitch to the bag at first is in time, and that's out number 3. So tough luck ground ball to end the inning there for the Lady Tigers, but they do score 4 and lead it 6-0 over the Independence Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a break and come right back. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger Softball on Duckbait TV. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. So we go to the fourth with your score: Fort Scott 6 and Independence nothing. And the first pitch to Brooklyn Maddox is outside, ball one. It'll be Maddox followed by Jaden Price and Camden Pearson due up here in the fourth. Lady Tigers won the first game today 9-0. Now lead game two here 6-0. Grounder to second. And they'll make the nice play. Cowan to Brown over there. Out number one. Now it's the catcher Price, who is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. That was bunted foul. Lady Tigers' next game will be at Labette County on the 25th. Is that Friday? I think that's Friday. So swing and a miss. And then they will host Labette County on Tuesday next week, or excuse me, Monday. Pitch is high. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And they will host Lewisburg in a doubleheader on the 29th. That'll be next Tuesday. Pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 pitch. That one's hit towards short. Nice pick by Brown. Throw across the diamond low, but in time. And that's out number 2. Great pick by Kinsley Brown over there as well. First pitch to Camden Pearson. Is strike one. This one's popped up and foul out of play. So 0-2. Pearson struck out her first time. Struck out swinging to end the first. So again, Lakin struck out the side in the first inning, 2 looking. And then Pearson swinging. That one missed, 1-2. And this one has popped up and out of play, foul. Count remains 1-2. Sun setting behind us. And the temperature cooling down quite a bit here at Ty Kohler Field. That pitch is outside. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one's grounded towards third and will roll foul. Great job by J.C. Rogers to let that one go. Again, with the turf field here, it's more of a truer roll more often. So if there's some spin on it, you might want to let it try to go. Independence did that earlier in the game. Fort Scott here. This one's fouled off. Two-two pitch is high and outside, ball 3. Oh, I guess it was 3-2. I missed a pitch in there. Now runner on first as Cadence Bird steps in. She's 0 for 1, takes a pitch high, 1-0. Bird is the designated player here in game number 2. She did not start, but did pinch hit in game 1 for center fielder Callie Schlerholtz. There's a swinging strike. So 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. That one's in there, strike 2. Wine in the 2-1. Just off the outside corner. Fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Two outs. Here is the payoff pitch. Hit up or popped up on the infield, and it's going to go out to deep second base. Rayleigh Cowan chases it down, and that will get the Lady Tigers out of this one here in the top of the 4th. So Independence takes a 2-out walk, but no damage is done. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Still 6-0 Tigers on Duckbait TV. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Excuse me. Kinsley Brown will lead off the bottom of the 4th here for the Lady Tigers. First pitch to her is grounded out towards short, taken by Maddox. Throw across the diamond is in time, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the order with Allie Brown, who's a strikeout and a flyout in this game so far. Bunt here. Third baseman has it, but not in time, not nearly in time to get the speedy Brown. And now Allie Wheeler steps in. First pitch to Wheeler. That one's hit, another bunt towards third. This throw is in time, but it will get Brown to second. Now Gorman bats with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled off left side. So 0-2 the count on Gorman, who is 0 for 1. She was hit by a pitch and also reached out an error in this game. So she's been on both times. That pitch is high. Throw down to third is close, not in time. So now runner on third with 2 outs for Gorman. The 1-2 pitch. That one's high as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That pitch is just off the outside corner to fill the count. This game goes much longer. They're going to have to find the light switch. That pitch is low. And a walk with 2 outs. Puts Gorman on first. And now Rayleigh Cowan. First pitch to her. A little bit low. Cowan is 2 for 2 with a single and that bunt double her last time up. She bunted it up the first baseline, and it was a phenomenal bunt. But then nobody from Independence covered second, so she just kept on running. Here's the 2-0. That one's high. A delayed steal for Gorman on down to second. Indy did make the throw, but Brown stays at third, so 3-0 count. This one's hit fair down the third baseline. That should score 2. Here comes Brown. She's safe. Gorman scores as well. Rounding second, heading for third, and in there is Rayleigh Cowan. And it's 9-0 Tigers. Excuse me, 8-0 Tigers. First pitch to Yarick is hit out towards left field. Coming in is Wilson. She'll make the play, and that'll retire the Lady Tigers here in the order, but they do get 2 more runs and now lead it 8-0 as we head to the 5th inning on Duckbait TV. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bring you more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at TonyAbeatty@gmail.com, DuckbaitMedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/DuckbaitMedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on YouTube.com/DuckbaitTV. First pitch of the 5th inning is just outside to Callie Schlerholtz. She'll be followed by Ryland Swearingen and Annabelle Compton. This one's hit foul out of play. Now the 1-1 pitch. That one catches the inside corner, 1-2. And a called strike 3. So now Ryland Swearingen steps in. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Low for ball 1. 1-0 now the count, or 1-1 now the count. On the batter, Swearingen, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. This one's popped up foul and will get into the fence for strike number 2. Lakin now with 8 strikeouts thus far in the game. And now 9, another called strike 3. So now Annabelle Compton stands in. That's a swing and a miss on the first pitch here. Scoreboard at Ty Kohler Field looks to be fritzing out just a hair. The pitch is high and back to the backstop to even the count. It is 8-0 Tigers here in the top of the 5th inning. See if they can get that sorted out. 2-1 the count. Sometimes you just gotta hit restart. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up out deep second, and going back to make the catch is Rayleigh Cowan once again, and that's out number 3. So we'll take a break and come right back. This is Tiger Softball on Duckbait TV.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delana Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
So as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, the Lady Tigers will have Emma Cook, J.C. Rogers, and Lakin Fairley all due up. Cook is 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs to short. First pitch to her in this at bat is poked down the left field line, but it's going to hook foul. And 0-1 now the count. Ball 1-1 now the count. The Lady Tigers just 2 runs away from winning this game early. They won the first game 9-0. That one did go the full 7. That one's fouled off at the plate. Rayleigh Cowan probably would not care what happens as long as the Lady Tigers get the victory. However, she is now a homer shy of the cycle. So if the game could last for her to get another at bat. That one's fouled off at the plate. That might be kind of interesting. But we'll see. Here's the pitch. That one's high. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Emma Cook. And that one's low. And Cook takes a leadoff walk. Now J.C. Rogers up there. Rogers 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. First pitch is high. Now the 1-0 pitch, just off the inside corner, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's hit through the left side for a single. So now runners on first and second with nobody out. And Lakin Farley, the pitcher, back up there. She'll shorten a bunt and bunt foul. Lakin so far is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. She'll shorten the bunt, pulls back and takes a strike. That one's low for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. High fastball. And that's out number 1. Kinsley Brown up there now. Brown, the first baseman. Takes a first pitch strike. Kinsley Brown has singled and struck out, or singled and grounded out. This one's hit into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The runners had to hold to make sure that wasn't caught, so everybody advances just 1 base. And now the bases are loaded for Allie Brown in the top of the Lady Tiger order. This one's hit over the head. 1 run will score. They will hold Rogers at third. So it's now 9-0 Lady Tigers. Everybody moving up 1 base. And now Allie Wheeler up there and fouls the first pitch off. That one's low. One ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. This one's hit into left field. That's going to get down, and the Lady Tigers will win this one in 5 innings. The walk-off base hit by Allie Wheeler. We'll take a break and come back and wrap things up. This is Lady Tigers softball on Duckbait TV. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delena Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bring you more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabady@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/duckbaittv. We welcome you back as we close this up, and something that I didn't really catch during the game, and something I try not to pay too much attention to during the game. You work in athletics enough and you work in baseball enough, they tell you not to talk about it during the game. You don't want to jinx anything, but this was a no-hitter thrown by Lakin Farley today. I will say this, I don't know who the official scorekeeper is, but in my book, there was a hit by Jaden Price in the first inning, and I cannot, off the top of my head, recall exactly what happened. I had it as an error. Somebody else may have had that as a hit. I'm not sure, but there was only one other base runner after that, and that was Camden Pearson, who walked in the fourth. So congratulations to Lakin Farley. Unless we get told differently, this was a no-hitter for Lakin Farley today, and a big game for her and a big game for the Lady Tigers as they get the win in 5 innings, 10-0 over the over the Independence Lady Bulldogs. Let's look through some of the other stats here today. Here in game number 2. So Rayleigh Cowan, who was 3 for 3, and again just a homer shy of the cycle. She had a single her first time. The second time, she bunted. It was a good bunt up the first baseline. Nobody covered second, so she never stopped around first. I'm calling that a double. So a double there, a triple later on. And so a homer shy of the cycle there for Rayleigh Cowan today. So 3 for 3 for Rayleigh in this game. Also, Allie Wheeler 2 for 3, including the game-winning walk-off base hit there in the 5th. Aubrey Yarick was 2 for 3 here in game 2 after a 3-hit day in game 1. J.C. Rogers was 2 for 3. Kinsley Brown was 2 for 3. So some big games at the plate here in game number 2 for the Lady Tigers. And as I mentioned, Lakin Farley, no runs, no hits in 5 innings. She did throw 74 pitches, but struck out 9. 4 of them swinging, 5 strikeouts looking for Lakin Farley in this one out of the 9 in total. So a great game for the Lady Tigers overall as they get the win here today. So your totals, you see them on your screen there. For Independence, no runs, no hits, no error, or 1 error, 2 runners left on base. Fort Scott, 10 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left on base. Lakin Farley gets the victory today in the circle. Again, a big no-hitter for her, and then Annabelle Compton takes the loss in the circle for Independence. Fort Scott with the doubleheader sweep here improves to 9-4 overall, 4-2 in the SEK League. Independence with the losses falls to 2-6 overall, 1-2 in the SEK. Fort Scott will be back in action on Friday as they will travel down to Altamont to play Labette County Friday afternoon, and then that will be the more traditional of late varsity JV doubleheader on Friday, and then they'll come back on Monday and play Labette County again here in Fort Scott. And I'll have to look and see when our next broadcast is scheduled, but that'll be coming up a little bit later on as well. But we'll check that and make sure, let you know. But anyway, thanks again for joining us here. We do apologize about not having things live today. There's a couple of things that I need to look into and make sure we're doing some things here. We're at the JUCO today, which could have thrown a curve into some things with some updates that the junior college has made to internet service up here. But we'll see if we can fix that and be ready to be able to bring you Lady Tiger softball the next time we get an opportunity to here. So we are scheduled. Now this may change. We are scheduled at the moment to be back up here at Ty Kohler on Thursday for JUCO softball. We'll see. Hopefully that will work out. But anyway, we've got some good coverage coming up here in the next few days and weeks as the seasons begin to wind down for both the high school softball and baseball, and also the junior college softball and baseball. We have done a few JUCO games this year as well, and so looking forward to for our upcoming schedule here on Duck Bay TV. But again, a big sweep for the Lady Tigers. They get a couple of big varsity wins today. 9-0 in Game 1 over Independence, 10-0 in 5 innings here in Game 2 over the Independence Lady Bulldogs. For my dad, Willie Abady, on the camera today, I'm Tony Abady. Thank you again for joining us today. Thanks to all of our fans and all of our viewers and all of our sponsors for helping us get on the air today. Thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, good night, Kansas.